Meteorologist Matthew East here with you, back in the saddle this morning. This is the December 13th, Monday edition of the Carolina Weather Video, and had a big blast of cold air last week and another huge blast of Arctic air settling in right now for the first few days of this week. And as this Arctic air began to move in, it was accompanied by a little snow in many spots across the Piedmont. Now, big snows back into parts of the Tennessee Valley, into the mountains, and then up into the Ohio Valley. Accumulating snow in a big type of fashion back that way. However, here in the Piedmont of North Carolina and down even to the upstate of South Carolina, the snow was more of the novelty category. This was a shot from one of our viewers there near Charlotte, and the snow flying and many scenes just like that. There was enough snow to kind of whiten the ground in a number of Piedmont spots yesterday evening, and at the time I'm cutting this video, still some white ground in parts of the Piedmont this morning. But the snow with this system is ended in the Piedmont. Still some more snow and a good bit of it coming in the mountains. I wanted to show you this. This is the watch, warning, and advisory situation, and all the way down to Miami. You have freeze watches up. A lot of winter weather and freeze products up over the eastern part of the United States. And there's the reason why. This is cold air. This is 15 and 20 below zero air. That's actual air temperatures in parts of Minnesota, diving southeastward. This is the upper air chart for this afternoon, and that is just a full latitude huge trough in the eastern part of the United States. This has been a pretty interesting pattern, one you don't see terribly often. The NAO strongly negative, big trough in eastern North America, but there's no P&A ridging out here. The P&A still the negative side of things as well. So kind of interesting, not a typical pattern you see very often. Now let's go to the GFS surface chart. Now these will be the zero-Z panels I'm showing you. Today, cold, windy conditions. The Piedmont will do good to see low to mid-30s for highs. Winds gusting 30, 35 miles an hour. Wind chill values in the 20s at best all day long. And then a frigid night tonight. Lows tonight dipping down into the teens across the Piedmont. We'll see single-digit wind chill values to begin our Tuesday, and then highs tomorrow, probably shy of freezing in many spots. In fact, some spots will not get above freezing again until Wednesday afternoon. Speaking of Wednesday, there's Wednesday's chart. We'll be in the teens again Wednesday morning. Wednesday's highs into 30s. Clouds increasing Wednesday, and then the next system moves in. There's the GFS printout for Thursday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This will be another area of low pressure that moves in. Now, you say that low is pretty far north, and yes, it is, but this is not going to be a tremendously powerful system, so there's not going to be a ton of warm air advection ahead of this. So there's probably going to be some wintry precip involved. Now here's the NAM. It brings the precip in a little earlier. This is at 7 a.m. Thursday morning. So we'll probably wind up seeing precipitation move in Wednesday night and continue then into Thursday. And there's the NAM at 1 o'clock Thursday. This looks to be a deal where the precip will begin as some wintry type of precip, probably a shot of some snow and sleet initially as this moves in Wednesday night into Thursday across the Piedmont. And then with time, the temperatures will warm a bit, so it could turn into the temperatures aloft especially warming, so it could turn into maybe a freezing rain scenario for a period of time Thursday. Some folks clicking over to plain rain if the temperature gets above freezing. Not a ton of precip with this one, but enough that it gets your attention. So we're probably going to have some wintry weather type of issues Wednesday night into Thursday, but how significant, just don't know as of yet. And then all eyes are on the weekend. There's Friday on the GFS. Now this is, again, the zero-Z run of the GFS. This is Saturday, and look at there, Saturday night, and then into Sunday. That's a significant winter storm across the southeast, and then that lifts up into the New England states by Sunday night and Monday. There's the upper air chart off that zero-Z GFS for 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Note, the key feature to notice here is where the positioning of this vortex is. There it is on the zero-Z GFS, where you wind up with a pretty big winter storm. The zero-Z European, you don't have a big winter storm, and there's the reason why. That vortex is farther east, and so it kind of doesn't allow this next disturbance to amplify as it moves through. It kind of keeps it squashed southward. Now, on the previous run of the European, you did wind up with a pretty good winter storm, and notice that vortex was farther west, allowing this to amplify as it moves through. So a lot of uncertainty there. I really don't have a good feeling one way or the other yet on this upcoming weekend, but there is potential there for some wintry precip. And there we go out to Christmas morning. I wanted to show you this off the zero-Z GFS. Looks cold. All right, so let's talk about here. We'll continue to keep you updated as we go through this week. A lot of fun and games in the forecast and a lot of cold air. This is dangerously cold at night here the next couple of nights. So protect those pipes, protect the pets, check on anybody that might not have access to adequate heating. Dangerously cold overnight over the next couple of nights. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.